Hey guys, welcome to JoeGa Fitness with me, Jo. Today we've got the triple A workout, arms, abs and ass. One of each, 10 times through, that's 30 exercises. It's going to take us about 40 minutes. I've given us a little 20-second rest in between just so that I can cue you up for the next exercise and that you know what you're doing. As always, could you please like, share and subscribe and then hit that bell to let me know you've been watching. And all the information to say hi, get in touch is in the box below. So if you have got some weights, go and grab those now please, and then jump in when you're ready. Alright, so we're just going to start off with some mobilizers. So just rolling the shoulders, knee bend. And just making those arm circles a little bit bigger, and a little bit bigger, and a little bit bigger. This is where I can hear all my joints complaining. They sound like a creaky old bed. Oh, lovely. And then just pushing across, take a little rotation across. Warming up into the waist. I'm releasing through the feet, so I'm spinning through the feet, releasing through the feet. So I'm not keeping my knees in situ. And then I'm going to reach up. I'm going to step together as I do it. Step touch with an arm raise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pull down. Oops, I need to come forward a little bit. Pull down and do a knee curl with a pull down. So we're just warming up a little bit. Get that body moving. And then knee lifts in front, push it out. So pec deck, knee lift. So our first set of triplets is going to be a bent over row for the arms, crunches off the ground for the tummy, and squats for the legs. So there's nothing too complicated in there. Let's just take a march in position. Swing those arms and take a march over to your weights. Grab your weights, and also I can start my timer. All right, so bent over row, squeeze and lift. So you get 60 seconds of work here. So you bend over and you stay bent, and then it's the row of the arms. Squeezing the back muscles, big muscle group. This is why it's first off the rank, because it's going to keep us going with the warming up. You're also using elbows and shoulders, as well as those big back muscles. So getting the warmth going, squeeze and release. Last few seconds. Now it's up to you, come on down, it's up to you if you use weights on this next one. We're going to do just a basic crunch, but you can place your weights on your hip joints, draw your navel in towards your spine, lift that pelvic floor, and then you're going to just push and release. Okay, if you don't want to use the weights, you can take the hands, support and cradle the head, and do your little crunches here. Feet are on the ground, they're about hip width apart. You're pulling that navel in towards your spine. So whatever feels right we'll get into those beautiful big squats. They warm up all the legs. The ACSM's single most important exercise apparently. So come on up. See, these little 20 seconds just give us time to get into it. And then taking it down and up. So as always, I'm going to take a wide squat because I do like that, but you can take a ski squat or you can do something in between, just down and up. I've got the weights resting on my thighs. Again, that's up to you. So we've still got 100 seconds of work, so you should still be giving it 100%, kind of lending from another class we've done. But I've split it out this time, so 60 seconds of work, 40 seconds. No, it's not 40 seconds, it's only 20. No, you haven't got 100%. I can't add up. Ignore that. Oh dear. Never mind. Only give it 80% then. No, please give it 100%. Oh, right, next triplet. Sideline tricep press on the right side. Then we're going to do an upright row with a calf raise. And then you've got a wall sit. Okay, coming down. So you don't need any weights for this one. We're going to lie on one side and take the arm over the top. And you're going to be pressing into that top arm. I've got my legs bent so that I can roll up onto my knee. And my head is off the floor. So when I push, I'm using the back of my arm at the top to push myself up and down. Oh, well done. Let that go. Okay. So we're going to do a reach. So it's like it's kind of a side reach, just on one side. So whatever arm you had on the floor, that's what you're doing. Reach and reach. So you're lengthening through the side. Now you can hold weights with this, and you can do like a touch with one. You don't have to have two weights, you can have one. So this is working into the obliques. Nice work. Bring those weights with you. Come to your countertop or your chair or your wall. We're going to do a wall sit. Don't go into it just yet. Just maybe take a little shimmy and shake, because 60 seconds in wall sit can be quite tough without adding on extra seconds. So give yourself a little break. And then when you're ready, sink down, head back. If you're at the wall, head back, shoulders back, bum back, and just work into those legs. And then smile, go off to that happy place, stay for as long as you feel comfortable. When it gets too much, you can just take a quick shake and straighten and then come back down. Sometimes I find that once you start coming out of it, that's it, it's hard to go back in. So you're better off, you're over halfway now, you're better off just staying here, powering through. Good. So the next triplet is sideline tricep press on the left side. You've got those overhead presses, upright rowy type things on the second side. And then you've got a squat with alternating knee lift. Well done, coming off that. Weights to one side again, lay yourself down, get yourself ready. Bottom arm out the way, top arm engaged. Bend the knees so you can roll onto the thighs and press. Just a few seconds remaining, keep with it. Single figures, beeps are on their way. Well done. If you're using weights, grab them in. Up you come. So you're going to be reaching over. So I've stacked into one hand here, and I'm going to reach this one down, and then I'll take this one high. Ready? So reach, reach. Well done. Split the weights if you've got them both in one hand like me, or you can put them down. Squat with an alternating knee lift. So you'll be squatting down and then you'll be lifting up. You can do a bicep curl as well if you want to. Always do a little extra if you fancy it. So there is, if you do a bicep curl, you've actually got your triple A happening all at once here. Arms, your abs hold you nice and erect. And then obviously you've got your ass for not only the squat, but the knee lift as well. It's working abs and ass. It's very hard to isolate out one area of body because stabilizers work on so many parts. So hard. Even if you're sitting, say doing a bicep curl, preacher curl, you'll still be using muscles to keep your body upright. So it's very difficult to isolate in its entirety. Nice. Next triplet, granny press. We've got a pull over with a crunch. And we've got reverse lunges. So come on down, lay your body flat, place your hands beside your chest, nose to the mat, and you'll be peeling up and down. Let's go. Up and down. important that you don't collapse. And again, you'll be using abdominals to get yourself up. And even I can feel a bit of a squeeze in my ass as I come up here as well, because you're taking a little back bend. So again, 3 for the price of 1. Concentrate on those arms. All right. Take a little back stretch, and then you're going to flip it over. You've got to pull over, which is chest and arms, but you're going to add in a crunch. So, a little bit of a combo. Arms long. Curl, pull over, crunch. Pull over, crunch. Trying to get the weights to the floor behind you. I'm kind of battling it out with some equipment here. So the arms swing over and then the body crunches up. Crunch. Of course, you can leave the pullover out and just do crunches. Well done. All right, coming up, we've got those reverse lunges. So weights in hand, stand at the top of your mat. Move those out of the way for next time. And you're going to be stepping backwards, alternating the legs. Okay? So big reverse lunge. If you are wobbly, you can hold on. So you can put a chair in front of you, or you can hold onto the wall. Last few seconds, keep that body nice and tall, don't drop forwards. Big step back. Good. Next triplet, you've got a curl and press. You've got a plank, it wouldn't be abs without a plank. And then we're going to do a side to side lunge. All right. Whew. Getting warm now. So curl and press. You can drop this with a squat if you want to. So you'd curl and press. Squat, curl, press, squat, curl. It's up to you. You can just do it as arms. So you've got bicep curl, shoulder press, or you can drop the ass and add that in as well. We're almost at the halfway phase, which might tell you whether or not you're adding in that squat. You're like, really? Still got 15 to go? Yes, you do. Actually, more so because this is just start of set 5. So, even more than that. Last few seconds. Lovely. Plank. Come on down. Now, if you pop the weights at the back of your knees, you should, if they're nice and even. It's a bit tricky for me on that side because I don't have a calf muscle. But you can lean into it, and when you come up into plank, you should be able to lift the weights up as well. you need to come back down, take a 3/4, then do. And then I'm going to go up again. Here we go, lifting up. Woo. Can you hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. This is not the end. 4, 3. Now you've got your final 10 right now. This is the end. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. All right, coming up, side to side lunge. So I'm grabbing my weights again. I'm going to take a big stance and I'm going to be dropping side to side. Great work. It's just, okay, side to side. All right, the next triplet. Did you hear that? No? I said burpees. Whoop, whoop. Then we got a teaser. And then we're going to do a static lunge on the right side only, where you take the back knee down and up. And then the triplet afterwards, we'll take the other side. All right, you ready for those burpees? I'm loving that I'm hearing everybody in the whole world go, yay, burpees. Remember, it's 1 minute. You could do 6, one every 10 seconds, or you could do 60, one every second. Start at the top of your mat, you need the mat behind you. We're going to reach up, and then we come down, we jump the feet back and in, and lift up. And lift. Remember, you can walk these, you can deconstruct them, so you can touch back if you need a break in between. You're over halfway. Alternate legs. So just showing you what this is. Arms overhead, in and in. All right. Now if you're super strong, you can do both knees, both arms. Any back problems? Any ab problems, or if you're just not quite there with strength yet, alternating is fine. I haven't put the weights in my hand just because, well, 2 reasons really. I don't want to build muscle on my waist. I want to tone it and tighten it and take it in. So I'm always careful to include weights, and also we're going at a speed with these where you might end up with a little damage in the shoulder, so I've left the weights out of it, but of course that is up to you. Well done. All right, that reverse lunge with the knee drop behind. So if you want your weights, pick them up on the way through. You're going to take the right leg behind. you need to look at your form. It's the back knee that's going down and up. The front knee is bending to accommodate it, but you're not, if you're shearing forwards and back like this, it's going to put your knee into the danger area. So, health and safety, skeletal safety, really important. Body up nice and tall. You're just dropping those hips down, that back knee down. There we go. All right, next triplet. We have got a curl up at the arms, a press down. We've got the crab, and then we've got that static lunge on the left side. So bicep curl followed by a tricep press. You can do this kneeling or sitting if you prefer. Some people prefer to do it this way because it takes out the possibility of cheating. So you really don't, you really draw your abs on, curl up, twist, press down. You really take out the possibility of your back swaying, which it can do if you're standing. So it's a really good way of just really trying to isolate in to those arms as much as possible. So bicep curl up, twist, tricep press down. Good work. It's a nice one, isn't it, after you've done burpees? Try to mix it up a little bit. Get a bit of cardio in there as well. Get that heart beating, those lungs puffing. Get the sweat forming on the brow. Lovely. Last one. Good. And then because we're down here already, we've got that crab. So with the crab, you're going to be on your bottom and you can reach towards the foot, alternating, or you can lift the body up and reach towards the leg. Still suffering with my elbow. So again, you take what's right for you and I'll take what's right for me. But I wanted you to know there is options, or there are options for you. Well done. All right. Static lunge, left leg back, knee down and up. Everything exactly the same as we just did, but just on the other leg. Whew. Okay. Set it up, check that front knee is safe, and then you're down and up. Whew. My foot is making that funny noise, if you can hear that. That is weird. It does sound a little bit bottomy. I assure you it isn't. But you've only got my word for that. I do give you my word, my solemn truth. Great, so the next triplet, we've got what's called a Mac raise. I will show you that. We've got Russian twists, and we've got a squat, hold and punch. So a Mac raise is a bit like patting your tummy and patting your head. It's an upright row on one arm Okay, so you separate them out, sink through those legs. Mat raise. I think it's named after the person that devised it, or at least made it popular. So working into shoulders in case you hadn't guessed. Woo, woo. Rear delts and medial delts here, and even maybe a little bit of frontal. Well done. Let that go. Russian twists. Come on down. So, knees bent or legs straight, up to you. Excuse me a second. And you're going to drop back and twist, taking the weights to the side, but make sure you turn the shoulders. It's not just a case of placing the arms. You've got to twist. So actually really turn and look in the direction you're going. So it's not just a case of doing this with the arms. Although, excuse me, if you have got an inability to do the Russian twist at this time, then just sitting there and touching your arms to the side is great. It's going to get you into that mindset and working up towards bigger, stronger movements. So it's a good platform to begin from. Well done. Wow, squat and hold with punches. Now you might want to punch your weights. Because of my dicky elbow, I'm going to say no. I'm going to punch without. Or if you've got an arm injury or whatever, you can just squat and hold, just do little pulses. So guard up and punching. So again, you've got triple A here. You've got the arms going on. You've got the abs holding you up. And by being in this little squat position, you've got the ass and the legs. 3 for 1. Yay! Lovely. So what's coming up in our penultimate triple? Well, we've got Olympic rings. If you've ever watched the men's Olympic sports, you might have a little idea. They do an activity called, is it called the crucifix or the cross? Maybe the cross. We're going to do something similar with our weights. We've also then got, what have we got? Oblique crunches, alternate side to side, and then we've got a shoulder bridge, glute bridge. There's your ass. Okay, let that go, well done. Just going to take a little wipe. So Olympic rings, arms out to the side. You're going to do little circles here. You know, if they were light, holding them, but if you can, you take the weights. Yeah. You might have to drop set the weights, or just drop the arms down and pick them back up again. Okay, arms out, little circles, little circles. Think bingo wings, and that'll make you think, I'm going to do this. Now you're already 10 seconds in, and it's feeling okay, so I want you to keep going. And I haven't specified direction. So just take a minute, you're already 20 seconds down, to notice which way round you've been going. I'm taking a little walk because it helps me not think about my arms. We're halfway through. I want you to take a down up, and I want you to go the other way. Okay, back up. So we've got 30 seconds. I'm rolling back this time. You were rolling back before, go forwards. All right, we're halfway through this horrible, horrible exercise. We're coming into the last 10 seconds. Keep it going. If you've got neck injuries, it can feel like it's activating in there. Listen, 3, 2, 1. Woo, we love that. Oblique crunches, come on down. Hey, hey, hey. Again, are you going to use weights or not? I'm not. You're going to be reaching for the foot. you can certainly push those weights round. Ready? Side to side. You can go quicker, you can go slower, go at the same speed. Oh. From here. Glute bridge, so think about squeezing your ass, squeeze and release, squeeze and release. And again, you can do this one quicker or you can do it slower, it's up to you. Okay, we've got 3 more exercises, we've got that final triplet. Coming up. So you're going to be doing a single, double on the bicep curl. You're going to be doing a bicycle on the abs. And I cannot remember what you're doing on the legs. I have to take a quick peek at my cheat sheet. What were we doing on the legs last one? Oh, I can't remember. Nice surprise for all of us then. Oh, well done. Come on up, what we got the last one? We got a nice squat pulse down. Okay, so you're going to do one arm, 2 on both arms. Okay, single, double curl. Double curl. So 1 arm, 2 arms, both arms, both arms. 1, 2, and then together. Good. Single. Stay with the same lead arm, and when we get to halfway, I'll get you to switch. So at the minute, if you're working with me, you're doing right and then left. This is the last one, and then we'll go other way round. So I'm going to switch it, this one, but you don't have to, it really doesn't matter. They should be completely independent of each other, so it shouldn't make any difference. It's just that I like things to be nice and even and balanced. You know, the OCD kicks in. So I don't want to inflict that on all of you lot, but be tidy. Alright, last 2, finish it off, well done. We've got those bicycles, come on down. Let's take a little bicycle. Oh. Curl up through the back if you can, legs off, and we're going to push, push, push. I'm going nice and steady. You can go much faster. But just thinking about my back, I want everything to be safe and effective. Head and shoulders can go down if you prefer, and your hands can go under your bottom if they need to. So lots of modifications. Whew. stretch after this. Weights on the shoulders. Bum down, little pulses. So squeeze the bottom. Really feel like you're not bending through the knees, but you actually squeeze and release your bum. So this is where we get the knee problems, is because we're bouncing on the knees, but what you're really doing is squeezing the ass. This is the last one. 30 exercises, 30 full minutes of work. Those little 20 seconds in between, they work into the HIIT principle of just kind of letting your body think you've finished, so your heart rate starts to drop, and then you go with the next exercise. So it's like, oh, hang on a minute, it's got to keep up with you. So interval training, very effective for fat burning. Last 10 seconds. We've had a couple of cardios in there, and we've got this resistance. Let it go. Well done. So, just got a minute just to take a little rotation through the spine. We're just going to stretch off and release. And then I will let you go and enjoy your day. Reach it over. And then just take it over and hold. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Beautiful. And then again, take it over and hold. Nice work. Take a twist around, take a calf stretch from those lunges. And then pick up that back foot, take a quad stretch. And then if you kick that leg forwards and take a hamstring stretch, please. And then if you pivot on the feet, you're round the other way, calf. Ooh. And then pick it up, quad. And then hamstring. Excellent. Just take a big breath